about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Second down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
On the play. Brings up fourth down.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A first down carry by Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They go to Elliott again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Prescott.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 3 yards.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 75 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. This is Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 46-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down.
And it's third.
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yards.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And it's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix this one to pick. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Complete to Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
For the Cowboy field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 4. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And now he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
10-10. At the 12-yard line.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein.
A 29.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.